I bought it off 200, bought it for 200 quid off of Facebook Marketplace, just trying to get started.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here with Casey. His Instagram is
CBKC_.
And today we'll be discussing his photography, and then we're going out and shooting these two beautiful AMGs that you see next to us. So going into it,
Yeah.
how long ago did you start photography?
So I started in March of 2022, starting off just getting a little 550D with a Tamron, 28 to 70. Just, you know, starting off getting whatever I could get. I bought it off 200, bought it for 200 quid off of Facebook Marketplace, just trying to get started. Originally started just doing stuff on my phone, started up a channel, doing it on my phone, just taking pictures, videos, whatever I could do. I just started watching a lot of the YouTubers, you know, North Borders, mainly North Borders to be fair, not really many others, and obviously those boys like 7th Era, those sort of guys. Just kind of started to appeal to me, and then I was like, yeah, right, so I think it's time, you know, I'm going to bite the bullet, get a camera. Started going to events. I was already going to a lot of events, but going to events with the camera, taking photos, obviously started off, it wasn't the best. That's how everyone starts off. You can't be, you know, great straight away. But learning my own editing style and, you know, getting grasp on how to use a camera. Obviously it's a lot more difficult than you think it would be.
And the editing as well, because I'm sure you agree, when you first start, you're like, contrast all the way up.
All the way up.
Clarity.
All the way
oh,
up.
Yeah.
Sharpness. And you go back, scroll down on your page after, and you look at it and you go, you look at your stuff now and you're like, wow, I actually come a long way. So I've only been doing it for what, coming up on 2 years. I'm quite confident in it now, you know, getting to grasp. Definitely enjoy the track side. Yeah. A lot more. I don't know why. Just always will do. Sort of Goodwood, favourite place. You know, it's like, you know, local, because I'm from like Southampton way. So it's a very local place, and it's a very nice place you can go to. A lot of events on all the time, nearly every weekend. So
good places to shoot, open as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can go whenever you want.
It's a good place to practice getting your eye.
Oh, 100%.
I think that's the major thing, it's practice and repetition.
100%, yeah, yeah.
So what gear are you on at the moment?
So I'm using a Canon 250D with well, I have multiple lenses, so 17 to 50, 2.8, and I have a 35 Sigma Art 1.4 and a, you know, not the best 70 to 200, but that's, again, coming sooner. I'm going to be doing a switch up to Sony, and, you know, that's going to be the big thing next, is switch into that.
Yeah, you'll move into the Sony camera soon, which
100%.
I think for anyone that does the versatility that we do, it's just such a go-to camera because it's quick. The autofocus is incredible.
Amazing.
So sharp,
Mm-hmm.
so smooth.
Yep.
I love my Canons. I started on a Canon, colours on it. And if I was going full professional, I would probably buy a Canon alongside my Sony.
Yep.
But for like the quick shutter stuff and like in and out stuff, Sony. Nighttime.
Everything. It's just such a versatile camera. Like, I did my research and, you know, looking at Canon mirrorless and Sony mirrorless 1 as well with the Canon. With the Canons, there's less lens options. With Sony, there's a load. You obviously can go to your cheaper side. You can go to Sigma. You can go down to like, I don't know what the other brand's called, but you can go down to the cheaper side, or you can, you know, you go all out, get the G Masters, low aperture style stuff. Yeah, I think that's going to be the biggest jump, and it's going to help me a lot.
Oh yeah. So I'm sure, I think everyone's always been influenced by different people.
100%.
So who's been your main influences during this journey?
North Borders. I mean, just the sort of, I think he's done so much. Like, when it comes to, like, he's gone to Saudi, he's gone to Dubai, he's gone to Qatar, he's gone everywhere and shot F1, he shot desert shots.
Oh yeah.
All the like everything, like you can think, anything you can think of, he's shot. And that's probably, yeah, like what appeals most to me with him. I mean, there's a couple other people I've seen on Instagram as well. Big shout out to a guy that I've been talking to recently, Dan Clark. Proper good photographer. Yeah, probably one of my, people I speak to the most about,
Speak to
shots in
most,
general.
looked up to.
Yeah,
You go, oh,
yeah.
I like that.
I only discovered him recently, like in the last 6 months, but like just looking at his stuff, it's like where I want to be in terms of that. Yeah, kind of mostly like where I started though. The main person that influenced me was North Borders.
I think he's done so well in helping a lot of people pick up a camera.
100%. Yeah, he's got all of the editing tutorials. What gear to buy, gear run-throughs, and just in general, just such a good like influence in my opinion.
And to be confident with it.
Yeah, he's very confident. Yeah, even like the camera like the battles where they like one has like a really bad camera and then the other one has like an amazing camera and they're like an amateur photographer, and he just shows how skilled he actually is because he can use like this tiny little 10 megapixel like little camera, and he can still get like an amazing shot with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite incredible really when you start to see it and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of shots people try and, I think he gives a lot of inspiration. I wouldn't say people try and recreate his stuff.
Yeah.
I think he inspires a lot of people.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
There's a difference between the two.
Yeah.
And you can get ideas from him that you go, because I see it with a lot of my night stuff.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that, so I try it. I'm like, I put my own twist on it, and that's, I think, the best way to.
100%. Yeah, definitely. He's obviously got all the preset packs and stuff like that, which you can work off of. But I prefer to do it my own way. But yeah.
Yeah. So
big influence.
What do you use to edit?
Lightroom, mainly Lightroom. Obviously a bit of Photoshop when you're trying to do sometimes using the AI, the generative fill, and just taking like smoothing stuff out, like little like if there's like bits of dirt and stuff, you can edit that out.
Yeah, and sometimes a bit of dodge and burn tools to bring the darkness and the lightness back.
100%. Yeah. So with even with the generative fill stuff, if you've got like a tiny thing in the way and it's bugging you, it's easy nowadays. I will admit it's probably come into it at the best time. All this new technology coming out, and it's the best time for you to get into it, because if there is anyone thinking of getting into it, it's probably your best time now. The market's so open. There's a lot of different platforms you can go onto. There's a lot of different editing like platforms as well, and so many different styles. Everyone has their own individual style, but using the new Photoshop stuff, it's a very big step, but it's very, very good.
You can use a basic camera now to get that high quality image with all the enhancements and
Exactly.
stuff. It's incredible.
Yeah, with the noise reduction, they've also brought in lens blur now, so you can do like.
I've not actually played with that.
I've played with it a little bit, and it's okay. You've got to play with it, like you've got to tweak it a lot, but it's quite mad, because you can actually put different bokehs on. Like you can do like the sort of hexagonal shape or the circular bokeh, or like the different styles. It's really cool, but they've added in so much. Even just like the spot healing stuff on Lightroom. It's like you can just, if you've got like specks of dirt, you don't even have to go onto Photoshop anymore. You can literally do it all on Lightroom. You can just get the little specks off of cars and stuff. Yeah.
It's come such a long way, and I think the next couple of years as well. Like, you think the AI Photoshop came in end of last year?
Yeah.
And it's already improved so much. Like the first time I used it, I was like, it's a bit buggy.
Yeah.
But now you cannot tell if it's been used.
No, exactly. It's quite impressive how good they've done with that. Yeah.
And you can argue you're changing a picture and it's not the picture you took, but if you're using it to enhance your picture, depends, because
it depends if you're using it to an extent where you're not. It becomes that it's not yours anymore.
Yeah, I think that's a tricky line to dance, and I think you'll also agree it depends on the type of photography you do. If you're on track, you want to capture everything that's there.
Yeah.
But like for taking these out, you want to make it look
as good as you can,
picturesque, as pretty as you can, and if that involves removing distractions from the picture to make it perfect,
yeah, stuff that will draw the eye away.
That's what you'll do.
That's what you'll do. 100%. I agree. Like definitely. Yeah. Especially at shows, it's really useful for shows. Because there's people walking around, there's loads of things in the back, and you can use it to, get that stuff out of the way and, help you improve that environment to try and make it a better, like, pleasing to the eye, definitely.
So you've actually started with shooting a lot of modified stuff, but as you said, you're wanting to go more towards the track kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think I know you from what we were talking about when we were making our way down here.
Yeah.
Is your shot when you were leaning out shooting the roller of that
The Mark II.
Lexus?
Yeah, the Mark II. Yeah, no, that was again one of my favourite shots I've ever taken. And big shout out to Mikey.
We'll plant the picture somewhere.
Yeah,
here
somewhere
so
here. But it's honestly, it's a stunning photo. Like, it's probably one of the ones that I look and yeah, no, I'm proud of myself for that. It's very nice.
And some of your shots of the M4 you've done as well.
Yeah,
they came out
with Matt. Yeah, definitely ones I can look back on and think, wow. And obviously there's a couple. If you go and look at my page, don't feel like you have to, but if you do, there's a shot of a Jetta and a Scirocco Mark II. Big shout out to Connor, funny enough. They honestly...
Yeah, that was at Tuck. You got a plane in the background.
Plane and the coming down, and them two just sat. It was perfect. Got kicked out very shortly after that. They were like, "You're not supposed to be parked there." It's like the emergency landing, and we were like, "Oh, right, okay. Well, let's like back off." We instantly left. So
sometimes it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Take the risk. That's always the biggest thing in photography. Just take the risk. Don't ask. If you ask, they're most likely going to say no. Do it. If they tell you to move, just be respectful about it and just move.
Yeah, just be super polite.
Super polite.
Be like, "Oh, we're really sorry. We didn't know. We're just trying our luck."
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
No, perfect. So we're about to go out and shoot these two.
Yeah.
And come along and enjoy. And then we'll look forward to seeing you on the next episode as well.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. No, you're fine. Oh yeah, go on. That's cold. What is that noise? That's so good. Let's just switch lenses, Wolfie. Yeah, good, thank you.
doesn't smoke cigars, so like when I come home, I'm always like, it just smells of cigars at home.
Feel that one.
So sick, man.
Alright, can you get both cars for me?
Yeah.
Get the ball. Get the shebang.
need to get a few more of you on your own. No, don't they?
You know, it's the first time I went on.
Really? Okay. Is there a place where we can pull over and wait? Because there's someone waiting.